All right, we're gonna try this. I think it's gonna work. You guys know Nicholas?
Hi.
A lot of you love Nicholas.
He's our youngest.
Welcome to the vlog.
Hey, welcome to the vlog.
Kneel down there again.
Ow.
And get your Okay, well, welcome to the vlog. Today we are going to share with you one of the sad stories of the last year.
What sad story?
You can't tell them yet.
I can't because I don't remember.
Just give her a second, guys.
Sad for me or you?
All of us. It was sad.
Oh, okay, yeah, now I remember.
I don't remember anything about it.
Alright, so guys, today we're going to share with you our sad story. But before we do, we want to catch you up a little bit on what's been going on since the last video. So in our last vlog, if you watched, thank you so much for all the awesome comments. We took you through a catch up over the last 6 months of our journey, maybe a little bit longer than that. So in the last video, we were down in Bridge City, South Texas with some awesome friends that we love to death. Then after that, we were planning on heading back up to Missouri to work towards buying the RV park. However, the seller went out of town for a week, actually out of the country for a week, so we decided to go hang out in Dallas for about a week. And while we were there, it was a nice little surprise. You want to tell them about the surprise? She's going to be really helpful for most of this video.
Oh, yeah. So one of my best friends, they just moved into their fifth wheel that they renovated, and their first stop was in Dallas before they officially had their maiden voyage, and took her out on the road, and they're gonna full-time. Her name's Leanna and his name is Jacob, and they have 7 kids. I figure if she can do it, then I can still definitely do it with just 3. So that was really fun.
Although there was one mishap one night, we were about to go on a date with them, and I was walking under I have that fifth wheel, and I was walking under their fifth wheel, and I was clear of kind of the fifth wheel trailer part. So I stood up, but just on the other side of that was the extension of their bed, the slide out, and I cracked my head. Ouch. Fortunately, I didn't have to get stitches, and as much as that was painful, it's not the sad part of this video. After we spent some time in Dallas, it was time to move on, but we weren't quite ready to go back to Missouri. Things were moving along in the negotiations, but they weren't completely done. And so we packed up, but we had no clue where we were going to go.
We thought maybe the beach.
Yeah.
Because Leanna told us Orange Beach and the Gulf Shores Beach in Alabama are beautiful.
So we headed that way. We headed east out of Dallas, and we reached out to some of our other YouTube friends that you may know, Trent and Siobhan.
Of the Everyday Family Adventure. And
they're great. We love hanging out with them. They have a ton of boys.
They have 5 boys.
They have 5 boys that our boys love to play with. And so we met them at this beautiful RV park in a small town called Ruston, Louisiana.
Like small town.
Molly
Super
went and
pretty.
took some runs.
Yeah, it was a great place to run. And the weather was really, really nice. It was kind of perfect. It was a nice place just to slow down for a couple days.
Look at this beautiful backdrop. Oh, you're all messy. There you go. I think that's better.
Feeding the duck right now. That one bit me. I gotta drop it.
Open it up like your hand like that so he doesn't bite you. Get your Run at them like that and make them run and fly.
I'm not gonna get hurt. Have you seen those videos that people get hurt by the geese?
There's some videos where people get hurt by the geese.
Yes, the geese are mean, not nice. I'm feeding the ducks still.
You're enjoying the bread?
One there, one there.
Did you just eat that off the ground like they do? Did you just eat that bread off the ground?
I know.
They're switching it up. That was pretty good singing, man.
It goes like that, my dad's song.
Your dad's song goes like that?
Yeah. And my dad has a lot of songs.
Well, one of our favorite things this week that we got to do was hang out with Trent and Siobhan for a day. We met them here at a cool place in Louisiana, and they are now packing up to head up the road. So we only able to spend one night with Trent and Siobhan, and then they had to leave, but we did stay a couple more days, kind of trying to figure out where we're going to go from there. Still planning on Alabama. Oh,
He
surprise.
wants to be like his mom.
He's got glasses now. But after calling a few places in Alabama, we started to realize that it was less and less likely that we were going to be able to stay in Alabama. So once again, on Wednesday morning, we checked out of the RV park in Louisiana, driving down the road, not sure whether to go east or west, but we decided that we would head west towards some other YouTubers in Austin. Can you hear that sound? That thump, 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 thump. That's the sound of a Louisiana road. Yep, that's what it sounds like. Worst roads in America. I think they had to spend all their money on Katrina. So, I guess they got a good excuse. You got it, you got it. Welcome to Texas. Look where we're at.
Buc-ee's.
Back at Buc-ee's.
With the biggest gas station ever.
This is the wall. I call this the wall of weakness. This is where I get weak. End up picking out a candy, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna be tough. That took us down to where we stayed at McKinney Falls Park, which is also a beautiful place, although when we got there, it was no vacancy. All right, the sign says no vacancies, but I'm gonna try to get into the state park here in Austin during South by Southwest. There's probably no way in heck, so we'll see. So I don't know if I can take credit for it, but I don't know what it is about life. Some people hate this about me, but life just always works out. And we got a spot, not only get a spot, it's the closest spot to who we're meeting up with, which if you are an RV YouTube follower, this is gonna be fun to see him again. So we got all set up and got to spend the evening with some awesome YouTubers. And we'll tell you more about that in the future. However, today's video, we wanted to tell you the story of saying goodbye
To beauty.
This was a sad time. So if you haven't been along the ride for the whole time, in April of 2016, I bought Molly for her birthday our very first Airstream. In 2016, we were building a house and we bought the Airstream. We lived in the Airstream for about 3 months. Really, we weren't really living in it. We were vacationing in it like crazy. Went all over the country really fast. Fun for her, lots of driving for me. Actually, it was a lot of fun for me too. Saw awesome places, met some amazing people, and really it became part of what had set us free from thinking that we had to live in a house, had to live, have a normal way of operating in our business. And so we decided to back out of our house and bought the bus. pulling in here, and we're gonna get this new Class A Fleetwood Pace Aero 35E. Then moved into the bus in September of 2016.
And we call it a bus. We know it's not.
It's a Class A.
School bus.
Yeah, some people have real buses, which are way legit and super
but we
cool.
call it a bus because we named it the night bus. Yes.
Somebody is a Harry
I'm
Potter
a big
fan.
Harry Potter fan.
So as you know, we've been traveling over the last 18 months in the bus or something like that since September of 16. But we originally had to do some repairs on the Airstream, so we put it in the shop. But without any need to have it, we weren't in any hurry, and so they took, how long did they take?
4 months or something?
Yeah, about 4 months to fix the Airstream.
It was damaged from a blowout tire.
Yeah, you can watch this video, I'll link it up here. It was a little bit of an exciting day for us that day. So once we got the damages fixed, we put the Airstream in storage, and we were contemplating what we should do. If you watch our March update video, you probably heard us talk about this. Still, we couldn't let go of the Airstream. And so we put it in storage, talked about maybe doing an Airbnb with it, but ended up, after all of that, had one buyer that was interested, but couldn't buy till March. And then a family from San Antonio gave us a call.
Right before Christmas, they were going to be coming up through the Dallas area on their way to Oklahoma or Arkansas to go to family for Christmas and wanted to see it. So we met them there one Friday night, right?
Yep.
They have 3 young boys. Younger than ours. That was actually my first time back at the Airstream since we moved out of it.
I'd been back several times cleaning it up, just getting things out of it. And every time I'd go back, it was so hard to leave all those memories and think about letting them go. But we knew that it was right for where we were at. We weren't using it. It was just sitting in storage. And
so they looked at it. You could tell the wife really wanted it. They said they would be in touch with us in a few days. Well, like the next
yeah,
the
like
next
morning or
day,
something.
it was like 23rd of December. They called us and they accepted the offer, right? At the
Yeah,
price.
they came in they came in at a fair price that we felt really comfortable with. We felt like it was good for them, and it was really on par with where we wanted to be with the Airstream. We felt like it was a real win-win. It was a good price. We did lose some money, obviously, owning it for a couple years, but didn't lose a ton of money since we bought it pretty well as well, and it just worked out great for them, great for us. However, they were in San Antonio, and they met us on the way back to give us the payment, but we had to figure out a way for us to get the Airstream to them. So I'm here with Tyler. Freezing cold, it's like 19 degrees, but we have some news. Want to tell them?
We're selling the Airstream.
We sold the Airstream, so Tyler's helping me get it hooked up, and in a couple days we'll be taking it down to the new buyer.
Today to this day, we just say hasta la vista, baby. Beauty. We're going to San Antonio to drop the Airstream.
So we're on a road trip, so are they gonna come on the road trip with us? We're here with our new buyer, John. We're super excited for him. I'm going to walk him through the different details of the Airstream, how to hook it up. And he's got his brand new truck ready to rock and roll.
Color.
Sweet, looks good. It's going to look awesome, man. So, you excited?
Dude, I look excited. We're super excited.
It's going to be awesome. All right. Moving the equalizer system over. I've got this big old lift, and so we're trying to get this thing off. But it's a little bit tight. We might have figured out a solution here, though. So when you're putting a new hitch on, you want to try to have your Airstream level. We use the scientific method of looking at it and hoping that it is level. Right. All right, so it looks like we got the trailer on, so now I'm just gonna kind of walk him through the ins and outs of how it all works. All right, we got dirty hands, so we're gonna go clean up for a second before we do the walkthrough of everything else. What are you doing with my chair? Let's go get some food. This is the regulator I was talking about. So right now, I only have this one on. Tyler's gonna show the on it, so. Okay, you can see I'm off, and then once I'm out of it, I can just pull it sideways. There we go. It's unhooked. So you just pull it down. Tyler's explaining how to do the black line.
Not the black.
Yep.
Come on up here.
Yep.
So you can lock these, then you push it down. Lock these.
And then you just put everything. Oh yeah, and then you lock it. And then you can also put the edge ones if you want. But
Hey, it's a real pleasure. Thank you very much. Hey, so Molly, thanks again.
Oh, well, that was exciting and kind of sad to say goodbye to Beauty, but man, these guys are great people. I think they're really going to enjoy it. So, John, best of luck to you if you're watching the video. Hope you and your wife and kids have a fun time. Grayson, it was good to see you, bud. Talk to you later. Bye-bye, Beauty.
I was the first home that I was sad to say goodbye to. I don't get attached to things very often. I should say material things. People, I get attached. And so it was bittersweet. It was good. It was just sitting in storage, and I was happy to see it go to a family who was excited to use it, but also sad because that was kind of always my dream, to own an Airstream. So,
What was your favorite Airstream memory?
well,
What was your favorite Airstream memory?
Everything.
Everything?
I remember the first time we went to Estes Park, we were in the Airstream. We had the sugar debacle.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
link that.
Oh, my favorite memory.
Do I have that on a video? I think
Yeah,
I do.
you
I'll,
do.
I'll,
Wait,
I'll
I know.
put a link for the
And
video
hold on,
there.
let me finish. And we stayed at a KOA in Estes Park, and the parking was so tight. And you did it at night, and I was really impressed with your skills.
I got some mad driving skills.
My favorite was the first time that we got it. When
We
you
went
was
to the
from-
lake.
No, when
Oh, we
you-
brought it home
Yeah.
That was your favorite thing?
before we officially moved into it.
And we had to figure out how the water worked. Yeah, you guys can go watch all of season 1. The quality of the video is not as good, but it's still kind of fun to see that initial phase of our life and our journey. I tell you, for me, the two biggest things that I thought were amazing was one, the night that we met Less Junk More Journey, and we drove past the entrance, and then we got turned around, and it was
my
just a
goodness.
mess. And Nathan from Less Junk More Journey, if you don't watch their videos and channel, you ought to, but he totally saved the day. Got his car to block traffic because it was foggy and no one could see us. It was just crazy fun.
Super
And
nice.
then we finally got there, and we didn't know how to turn on the furnace, so we froze that
It
night.
was in like the low 30s.
Yeah, because it was the middle of summer, but in the mountains it was
Mid
in
to
the low 30s.
And,
So we were freezing because we
and
didn't
then
know how
I
to use it.
remembered in the morning that I had packed all our good sleeping bags
But we forgot to use
in
it.
the or in the bed of your pickup, and we could have stayed warm, but we forgot.
But we forgot. Lots of great memories traveling around the country, from Colorado to Destin to
Florida.
a lot of different places, and we'll miss Beauty, but she's in good hands now. We hope this family enjoys her, and it creates a bunch of their own memories, and we love our bus now. And so that's a wrap up for today's video, guys. Hopefully you come back for more, subscribe, and share if you know somebody else who's interested in living a life more free. We're going to share with you more content coming down the line on what is this channel going to be doing, what are we going to be bringing to you, how is it going to be changing, shifting. We're going to also want some feedback from you. What do you want to see? With that, I know one of the things you want to see is more of this guy. Me. More of this guy. So we'll definitely be getting more of the family, more fun, more tips and unsolicited advice coming your way. So subscribe, like, share, comment, and catch us next round on Streamin' Freedom. Thanks, guys. This should be good. We're gonna wrap it up. And where are we?
Isn't it soothing?
No.
We're on the universe. We're in the universe, so if you don't know that, all those aliens out there, welcome to the vlog, or hi, we come in peace.